Good morning and welcome to my moment of caffeine and confidence this morning. It's a Sunday morning. Here's to you. Hope you've got your coffee ready. I know a number of you are anxious over the fact that you can't go to church today. That's perfectly understandable. I, in my heart, believe that God's going to forgive you for that, and it won't be necessary for you to go to church and congregate with other people. That's just my opinion. God doesn't really speak directly through me, so I'll let you make your own decision about that. I want to talk to you a little bit about fear. Fear is a funny thing, and a lot of us are going through fear and anxiety right now because of the coronavirus. It's causing us to do some things. For instance, some people are not going to go to church because they are exercising good judgment and socially distancing themselves and following the stay-at-home orders and those sorts of things. There are people who are in such fear and anxiety about missing church that they might actually go to church and congregate with other people. I don't know about that. And we used to have a saying when I was in the Army, and we've kind of paraphrased here, but yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil because I'm the meanest, fill in the blank there, in the valley. So you take that for what it's worth. But again, fear. A person once said to me, you know, you're the most fearless person I know. And that really surprised me because I'm not the most fearless person I know. As a matter of fact, there are all sorts of things that I fear. One of the things that I have a fear of, and it's an insurmountable fear. Let me tell you the story this way. I used to use a psychologist when I did a lot of personal injury work. I used a psychologist who would evaluate my clients as far as how the injury affected their overall mental health. And we used to go out to lunch, and I always used to say, Terry, I know that you're analyzing me as we sit here, but let me ask you a question. I said, I'm a pilot. I fly small planes. I can jump out of airplanes, a parachute, that doesn't bother me. I can stand at the top of the Eiffel Tower or the Empire State Building where there's a rail and not feel bad at all. But if you raised the lunch table 10 feet in the air, I couldn't stand on it. I can't get near an edge. He said, well, you're not afraid of heights, you're afraid of edges. And that really made a lot of sense to me. Now, I want to tell you, ever since he told me that, and I've been aware of that, I recognize that. And you know what? I'm still afraid of edges. I kind of saw the Grand Canyon from, if I can stay a body length away from an edge, I'm okay, right? But getting closer than that, I just can't do it without my heart racing and have to take a deep breath. And I don't think I'll ever get over that. And you know what? I really don't care if I ever get over that. But one of the important things about overcoming fear is recognizing what it is that you're afraid of. Then you can decide whether or not this is a rational fear or not. So the coronavirus, we're all afraid at some level that we're going to contract the coronavirus. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not afraid I'm going to contract the coronavirus because COVID-19, to give it its official name, because I'm following the social distancing. If I do find myself out in a situation, then there are times that it's necessary for me to leave my house. And the rest of the time I stay home. But I've gone to the grocery store. I actually had to go over to my office and pick up some papers that were important to have a client sign them. So there are times that I go out there, but if you recognize what your fear is, you recognize that it's having an effect on you, you're able to look at it then and really ask yourself how reasonable it is. So I know that a lot of you are worried about the coronavirus. How reasonable is it if you are following the rules, if you're sheltering in place, if when you go places you are doing your social distancing, if you're washing your hands for 20 seconds, a lot, wash them a lot, become OCD. All right? Just wash your hands over and over again. Every time you touch something, go wash your hands again. If you do those things, how reasonable is it that you're going to contract the coronavirus? Probably not at all. So I want to urge you today on this Sunday to have some faith in your God, have some faith in yourself, have some faith in the reality of the situation here. We're going to get through this and it's going to get better. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. This has been my moment of caffeine and confidence. I'm Wayne Schoenberg. If you like what you're hearing, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and you can pick these up or any other videos I do on a regular basis. Have a good day.